so familiar. Did we interview
Hey
you before?
guys. Yes, we did an exclusive a few months back when all this started. So Linda with Lee Bailey's EUR Web. I see that some of you got some new headphones. I won't call you out specifically, but last time those gamer headsets were very gamer. I see that you upped up your game. That's awesome. Guys, so coming back from the mid-season break, we see that each of your characters is still dealing with relationship issues. So we have Playing with Fire and On Thin Ice. Wanting to start with you, Monty, what do you think the disconnect is with your specific relationship?
Pain and obliviousness. When you don't know what you want, if I've heard anything from my female friends is they can't stand a man who don't know what they want. And Bill actions say, I know what I want in one moment, and then the next moment it doesn't. So I think the disconnect is just simple. Regina I heard her. And once you get to the rest of the story, you'll see exactly what I did in the way. So when somebody's hurt, they're blocked off. You know what I'm saying? Justifiably so, because you're protecting yourself. So I'm full on. You'll see the second season. My brothers, they try to get me out of some sticky situations. You know what I'm saying? And you just see the disconnect is like sometimes no matter how hard you try to go for something, until that other person makes themselves available, it's impossible. You know, it takes two people to fall in love, basically. And so the disconnect is I realize I'm in love with her and she's gotten over that pain. So maybe she's in love with me. Maybe she's not. Y'all got to tune in. Second half of Bruh coming soon. Say what?
Oh, wow. That's perfect. That was very polished. Marty, I'm going to go to you.
Okay, so, well, first of all, I'm on my iPad. Next time I'll be on my computer and I'll make you comfortable with my with my Mickey Mouse headphones. Can you repeat the question for me though about relationships, please?
So what's the disconnect with your character and relationships with women? So you're having an issue when we come back with your coworker.
Yes. Okay, so I think specifically in that situation, it's like, no, not I. I don't do that. But what it is that like my, it's back to what I value. And what I value are the relationship with my brothers, and I value my work as a physician and, you know, what that means to me. And quite honestly, Valerie, as a nurse in the hospital, is a threat to that which I value. So I don't want to be mean, but I just want her to let me be, and we go back to keeping it professional. Being that that's not an option for her, she takes alternative means, and she really tries to make the thing hurt me the way that I kind of hurt her. But ultimately, the cost is too great to deal with Valerie because it's at the cost of my job, and it's not worth it to me.
Okay, thank you, Barry.
Yeah. And your question again, if you can say it one more time. I'm so sorry.
So it seems to me that each of your characters has a relationship disconnect. What do you think your disconnect is in your budding relationship? Because as we know, we left off with you meeting a new woman.
Yes. My disconnect is just with myself. It's all within me. I am insecure. I am not comfortable where I'm at in life. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm at, and I'm trying to discover that. So every time someone tries to get close to me in a relationship, I feel like I don't have the means to be a great boyfriend because I can't provide the normal things that a boyfriend should provide, like paying for dinner or buying you a nice gift for your birthday or buying you something really nice for Valentine's Day. So the disconnect is inside myself. That's the character, John.
Thank you. And last but not least, Philip.
I think for Mike is in denial that Mike needs anybody besides Mike. And I think once he figures that out, hopefully they'll figure out their relationship in the end. But I think he's just in denial about his feelings, about taking accountability for his actions. You know, denial is the disconnect for Mike, for sure.
Okay. Thank you. Now, one last question. Coming back to this new season, September 10th, working with Chandra, I just don't know how you guys keep a straight face because she is hilarious in the next two episodes. So here's my question to you, and it can be like a quick response. Her character says you learn a lot from a dummy. What have you learned from a dummy?
In real life.
That's great.
Pardon?
In real life?
Or in real life.
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Nah, learn. Dummies keep making the same mistakes. Somebody who's smart learns from the dummy's mistakes. So you pay attention, you watch how people move, and you don't make the same mistakes. That's the thing. People who are dumb, a person who's dumb, you continually make the same mistakes. And so you put yourself in dumb positions. So learn from a dummy. Like, literally, those are the people to watch. Like, learn from a dummy and do the opposite of what they do.
Yeah.
You said, what did we learn from a dummy in real life?
What have you learned from a dummy in real life?
Oh, specifically, I've learned how to be grateful for what you have and not to squander, the things you have. Relationships. Sometimes you be with someone for a long time and you kind of start losing value within them because everything else looks prettier outside. I recently learned how to look at that and value what's right there instead of looking outside. And I've learned that from other relationships that I recently saw. And so I learned for that mistake, and I corrected my mistake as quickly as possible. I was very vulnerable and deep that I just shared that. So
that was very deep. Thank you for sharing. Opening and expressing your feelings.
I was like, where you going with this? Where you going, B? Let it out, baby. Let it out.
I know, right? That's been a lot.
Philip?
Okay. This is going to sound obvious, but I learned it from a dummy. So self-sabotage is not in your best interest, ever. And it's very, very easy to fall into, but it's not in your best interest.
Absolutely. And Madi, last but not least?
I think sometimes the lesson is don't know so much. I've seen a lot of people who you might think are dumb, but in their ignorance, they're like fearless. So a lot of times you overthink things. I personally do. So when I see people that move like that, I can respect it, actually.
Awesome. Gentlemen, thank you again, as always.
Thank you.
I look forward to the premiere. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.